Well, folks, welcome back to Marvel Hero. This is the 2015 edition, and I'm your host, ID Jester. We are looking at the venerable, the awesome Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. So we are level 59, about ready to go up to level 60. You can see here we've got a few items for him. Actually, we have unique Shadowed Mask of Cain, which gives +2 strength, +2 durability, +2 energy, +2 intelligence, +2 speed, +2 fighting, and some rare item finds. Not bad. And it's only level 43. I haven't had a chance to update that. We got the black boots of the Mortal Prowess. We got the spider bots. We actually have a unique for any hero, the mechanical arms of Dr. Doom, because I haven't found a unique for that spot yet for Spider-Man. And we have the Horizontal Labs Web Shooter for the weapon spot. We actually have this item down here, Parker Industries Advanced Web Shooter. And I've got it going back and forth about which one I like better and which one I think is going to be more usable. I do like the cost reduction for range powers. So I think keeping the Horizontal Labs Web Shooter. And here is our shield insignia. Here is our costume. We're using the relics of Antilion, the advanced reactive repulsor, the power prism shard, the tombstone medallion because he's about melee powers, the idol of Khonshu, and the advanced kung fu training sequence artifact. And our artifact is still level 25 one. It seems to do pretty good, and I decided I wasn't going to update it for up to level 60 right now. So let's take a look at some of his powers. So his basic power is a little punch in the face. He's got this little zip line. He can zip forward. He's got this power where he kind of leaps up in the air and comes crashing down. I like that a lot. His other main power here, which I'll show you guys here in a second, is he jumps up, causes webs. I did it there. It's kind of hard to see because it's right on the corner. But sends webs out to all the enemies around, pulls them over to him, and then comes crashing back down. Kind of similar to the other one, but this one sends out webs and draws all the enemies in. Let's see if there's anybody over here fighting these bosses before I get too involved in this fight. Alright. That was a good shot right off the bat. So we have this constant web flow, which is called Web 'em All. And as long as I hold the key down, it just sends out webbing, as you can see. And you see our spirit does not go down at all. Hardly anyways. There's another Omega point. And so I can keep that going pretty much all the time. And I've got quite a few powers actually that are about, if you do melee damage, then your range gain a bonus to your range, or if you do range damage, get a bonus to your melee. So we definitely have a combination character, definitely melee and then also ranged. And you can see some of his melee powers. Even the leaping assault is considered a melee power, so that's kind of good. So you know, I use a ranged power and then a melee power, then use my basic punch, and then use our signature melee, which is a melee power as well. So lots of good things here. See if we can find a big group of enemies here. Big group of enemies that we can cause the webbing. Are we ready? Here we go. Let's see. I'll try and get in the middle here so you guys can see it.
You should quit now.
Let's have more people come on. There you go. Alright, here we go. See you? Whoa.
Stay with it, Parker.
Whoa. Took a little bit of damage there, actually. I am, one thing I will say about this character is he is, the way I don't know if it's the way I built him or just the items we have or whatever, but he is very squishy. His defense is only 5,000. His damage rating isn't even that high. 1,300. Well, now it's 1,600. We must be within range of somebody else, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, 1387 is what our base is. So he doesn't do a lot of damage, and he doesn't have a lot of defense, and I'm not sure. I've tried different ways to make him better. He's actually playing much better now than he was just a little bit ago. I actually started playing this guy because he was my lowest level character. At one point here yesterday, he was level 37. If we look at our roster here, I think he was the lowest. So we got a 60, 60, 52, 42, 60, 35. Yeah, Daredevil might have been the least. I think this guy was 37 yesterday.
Hey, Tony.
And so I put a little bit into
Rust
him last night, and then decided, well, let's go ahead and try and get him up to the old level 60. Let's max him up. Let's get him done. In fact, we still have some of these chests. So, I don't know why I did that, but okay. So he does have really quick powers here, as we see. Once we use a range power, we get damage rating on our next melee power, so that's always good. Oh, that's an ally. No wonder I can't hit him. Alright, enemies, get around. Here we go. Ready? Oh, now see, I was going to do something, and here we go. Boom! Excellent. I guess I should have waited till more guys showed up, but not bad, not bad. He's pretty quick. He's kind of squishy, as I mentioned. He doesn't have a lot of... He does have quite a few hit points, but he just doesn't have any defense. So when somebody hits him, man, his health bar goes way down. So I need to really try to tweak him a little bit, I guess, and see if I can find... I guess he's more about dodging, where he's going to... a couple of his items even say something about... let's see, is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Maybe it's this one? No. I forget which one it is. Thought we had one that said something about... maybe not. I don't think it was our artifact. When you take range damage, we get a range bonus. When we take melee damage, we get a melee bonus, so that's really good for us. Area powers, because quite a few of them are area powers. Our melee thing there, we use a range power. Our next melee power has damage rating, and when you hit with a melee power, you gain some defense. So even though our defense is kind of slow or low, I guess, it's I think it makes up for it in some of the items we have. And the fact that this actually does quite a bit of damage. Doesn't look like it, but it we'll show you the damage here on this power. We didn't really look at powers, have we? We'll look at these here in just a second. Kill these guys off, get them out of my hair. Alright, so this power here, yes, is the Web 'em All, and it does 17,000 twice per second as long as I keep it on. And it immobilizes them for 5.5 seconds. We have this Wrecking Ball power. I hardly ever use that anymore. Just haven't put enough points into it because it only does 6,000. So why would I do 6,000 twice per second when I could do 16,000 twice per second? So, yeah, this doesn't make sense. Our Amazing Slash is the one where we jump up. You see it mobilizes, it grabs everybody, and brings them down, it smashes them in the ground, does some pretty good damage. We do have this power, which I hardly use anymore either, because, again, why would I use this one when I could just use this one? When this one, it does 16,000 twice per second. And you can see my steer hardly goes down. I could literally just hold this guy like this as I talk, and it would be maybe 2 or 3 minutes before it would finally be over. And so why would I ever use any of these other powers, I guess. So, yeah. So I use this ranged power to get our bonuses going for our melee. Then we come in and use our melee powers. We do have our little sky power here, which is really, really cool. Actually, the effects, the graphics on this are really good. So it's kind of interesting. You get to fly around as Spiderman. So pretty cool. When the bosses arrive in 20 seconds, I'll show you our ultimate, which is Maximum Spider. Covers the area around you with a giant web that stuns all enemies, explodes in a blur of motion, beating down the foes caught in the web. Alright, I think it might be... Oh, there's a Trinity Splitter. We need one of these guys. Alright, time to use our signature power. Okay, that's a good way to take care of a lot of enemies. Alright, let's go get these bosses now while I'm thinking about it. Try to. Like I said, we're kind of squishy, so when we fight bosses, we have a hard time unless there's other people there to help us. Get out of there. We don't need Juggernaut running over us. So you can see we're doing some pretty good damage. We just can't stand there and take it from these bosses. You can see the Green Goblin's bar is pretty much going down pretty constantly there, as long as we're holding it on. That's 32,000 damage a second. And there, it's gone again. So that's good. What do we got left? Bullseye. Where is that little thingy? Where is that little dude? There he is. So now we got Now we're in there just melee, and we do have some pretty cool melee effects too. We just punching in there, slapping, and kicking, and doing all kinds of things. You see how fast we are now. I put a lot of points into some of our passives that give us attack and move speed bonuses, superior agility there. Quite a few points in our other passives here. Oh, I know what it was. We talked about it earlier about it's a passive power that we get a melee damage rating of 594 for 10 seconds when you hit with a range power. So, in fact, it's been cranked up to 945. So when I hit with a range power, then I just go nuts with my melee power, and you can see I'm getting another 945 damage from it. So that's pretty good. So even though our damage looks pretty low, I think we do a pretty good job of, here's our signature power again. I think we do a pretty good job of actually making up for the numbers by all of the items and some of the passive effects and everything that we have going on. You can see we seem to do an okay amount of damage. If I just stand here, you can just watch this guy's health pretty much constantly go down. It's not, you know, overpowered. I'll say that. He's not overpowered like I was just playing a match with the head Juggernaut in it, and Juggernaut was just like rolling over the bosses like they weren't even there. And so I think Juggernaut is overpowered, but I don't think our Spider-Man is too underpowered, I guess I should say. Alright, signature power, there we go. And finish him off if need be with our little leaping attack there. Not bad at all. So that's Spider-Man level 6D, yeah. The best thing is, you get to actually have fun, you can actually just go over enemies and just hover over their heads, and they'll try and shoot at you and everything. And they can't hit me, so... And I do have this nice little area effect, damage dealer, constant damage dealer, which is nice to have there. And then if I need to, I can just get out of dodge. Oh, speaking of getting out of dodge, like I was mentioning earlier, I think Spider-Man's all about his dodging ability, being able to dodge attacks. Kill him, kill him, kill him. There you go. Alright. We'll actually look at a few things here just before the end of the video, where we're going to show a few things about Spider-Man here. So if we go to the Hero Synergy and we look at Spider-Man's powers, you can see level 25 gives you 2% dodge chance, and level 50 another level 2 or an extra 2% dodge chance. And I think it's maybe a power. Let's look. A passive power that actually, let's see, this one gives us spirit and physical damage 1500 twice per second for 8 seconds when you hit with a ranged power. So you can see some more damage that's not built into our numbers. I don't believe it is anyways. I could have sworn we had something about a dodging. Maybe it's this one. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Spider senses. So you're able to see many enemies on the minimap and evade. You have an 8% chance to completely evade damage from an attack. Dodging, and our dodge rating, you can see, is 2,646, which is huge. Through the roof. Through the roof. I don't know. Let's look at our actual stats. Here's our dodge rating. Is 3,964. Compare that to Juggernaut. His Juggernaut's is probably 4. So we got 3,964. We have a 30% chance to dodge an attack from a same level enemy, reducing damage by that attack by 50%. Of course. So there is that. But you also have to take into consideration we also have an 8% chance to completely evade all damage from an attack as well. So even though our defense is not very high, we can kind of supplement that by having not taking full shots and actually dodging out of the way of some shots as well. So it kind of compensates for the numbers. I think our numbers are skewed a little bit. In fact, our numbers here are all the way down to 982. And that's probably because I don't have other buffs going right this minute. Like my combination of hitting with melee and all that stuff. Here's our numbers, 687747. All in all, he would probably has all the highest numbers at the end of all of the characters so far, because of that item that he has. It gives him a +2 to everything, which is really, really good, obviously. And it's not even been upgraded, so I don't know if these numbers will go up or not. Maybe I'll upgrade that to 60. There's a 50, a 53, a 35. I haven't updated this one because I was hoping to get an actual Spider-Man spot for that. We do have the Spider-Man
a nice, quiet lab.
tab here, and you can see we only ended up getting a few extra of the same items there. That's all we have, and of course a couple of the costumes. So yeah, these two are very similar, but I just decided to go with this one because it had the 15% cost reduction for range powers, which I think is definitely helping the ability that we can just keep this going all day long. So that's a pretty good look at Spider-Man, level 60 going to level 60. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time here in Marvel Heroes. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.